Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast live. My name is Ned, and I'm here for you. I am here for you to cheer you up and hopefully help you find those keys to the door that will unlock your happiness. And I wasn't going to go live because the hair's not working. The studio's a mess, and but you guys keep texting me saying, "When are you going live again? When are you going live?" Well, okay, I'm live, so here you go. Let's see. Let me make sure everything is still working and get on there. So let's listen to that. I got that music in the background going on, right? Well, that's cool. Get the chat going, get everything happening here. See if you guys are actually paying attention. I don't know if anybody actually does, but last time I had quite a few people actually watching me be stupid on the live, and apparently you want to see it again. So here it is, 11 o'clock on a 7-degree night here in Morgantown. 7 freaking degrees. It's going to go down to about 20 below with the wind chill factor. Not happy with that. And hold on, I got to fix something here. We got to take off this gate and the compressor off of that background music. Yeah, okay, there. All right. Oh, somebody's watching. Who's there? Get in the chat. Let me see who you are. Let me move this out of the way, move this over here. That way I can keep tabs on who's watching and listening. But I don't really have a topic. I should prepare before I go live. But you know how I am? I just turn this mic on and start talking. That's just the way I am. I am going to tell you about the books and all the journal and all that good stuff available, because that kind of stuff helps me keep this show going. This thing costs money to keep it on the air. I got to pay all the hosting and all the other stuff that has to get paid, and for the merchandise. And if you don't buy it, then I sit on it. So grab yourself a copy of the book or the oh, wait a minute. It's the journal that I've actually started using. What did I do? I am starting to use my journal myself, and you can too. Grab your copy. Anyway, enough self-promotion, shameless promotion. Some people have been asking me about grief and dealing with grief and dealing with loss and dealing with these things in life that really make us sad. And I've talked about that, and I want to talk a little bit more about holding on to the sadness and the grief and how that can be negative and detrimental to your happiness. When you hold on to that stuff and relive the past, when you keep reliving the past, it doesn't help, man. It does not help. Hold on, let me change that. I gotta change something, sorry. Okay. When you hold on to shit that happens in the past and you just keep dwelling on it, it doesn't help. Alexis, wait a minute. Alex, Crystalline, hey, there you are. I went live because you asked me to go live. Cash, what's up? I'm just gonna kick back and chat a bit here. Hope you don't mind. But when you hold on to stuff in the past and you dwell on it and you keep it in the forefront of your mind, you relive it over and over again. You just keep reliving it over and over again. And when you do that, you're feeding that negativity. It just feeds on itself. It's like when you can have a garden, and if you water the seeds, they grow. If you water the weeds, they grow. No matter what you promote, whatever, or fertilize or pay attention to, that's what's going to grow. That's what's going to fester in your mind. Is the negativity. It's going to stay there. It's going to keep going. It's going to keep growing and festering, and you're never going to get out of it. So when you hold on to the past, you can experience it, let it happen, let everything happen to you, and then move on. Let it go. It's the past. And it's like the future. The past and the future are way out here. We have nothing to do with those. We can't control them. So I was asking, you really enjoyed the talk we had last live. Well, I appreciate that, Crystalline. I appreciate everybody who tunes in and supports the show, supports the podcast any way you can, because just trying to get this positivity out in this big ass negative world we live in. I mean, it's so ridiculous how much negativity is out there. It's mind numbing how much negativity is out there and how much it's being fueled by more negativity. for whether it's financial gain or popularity or whatever it is, it's not worth it. It's not why we're here. We're not here to be better than somebody else. We're not here to just be to make money. We're not here to work for somebody. We're not here for any other purpose than to learn how to love, to love ourselves first and foremost, to love others and to share positivity and to be positive and to learn how to love unconditionally, which is very difficult. By the way, my day was great today, Crystalline. To learn how to love is, especially when you get hurt and you get shit on in a relationship. You do that and you're like, forget it. I'm not going to love again. I'm not going to love anybody. I'm not going to open up my heart to anybody else ever again. And when you think that way, you lose out on the opportunities, on the benefits of opening up your heart. Sure, it's dangerous, but nothing in life is worth it. It doesn't, if you don't take a risk, no reward, right? Is that what it is? And you're right. We are all supposed to be equal, and we are equal. We cosmically are equal. We all come from the same energy. Everything, this desk, this microphone, my hair, that sign on the wall, the couch, it's all made up of energy, and it's all the same energy. It's just manifesting in a different form. Now, that's hard for me to explain because I don't really understand it, to be honest. And I know it's true, but you can't explain it. I can't explain it. And knowing that energy can't be created or destroyed, and knowing that I am energy, it makes me feel pretty good. Because when this meat suit dies, when I wear out my welcome in this physical existence, hopefully when I move on to the next realm or the next, my next existence or whatever it is, I wonder that when we move on, if we actually remember this life. Like after people die and they move to the next phase of their existence, their cosmic reality, whatever you want to call it. I wonder if they actually remember this experience. I think we do because we come here to learn. So I think that you would remember it. And why wouldn't you? I mean, why wouldn't you remember this experience if you came here to experience this? We made a choice before we embodied this body to exist, to learn, and we made all the choices for our life that we're in right now. But believe it or not, good, bad, or indifferent, from what I understand, from all I've read and all I've heard, that we made the choice for this life. Whether it's challenging or it's gifted or whatever it is, all you made, like it's like a checklist. I want to be this. I want to be into this family. I want to be born into this race. I want to be in this economic structure. I want to have this physical traits. And I think that we have picked all this for a reason, because we came here to learn, and we knew that when we can't come here, that we were going to forget everything. And if you say, well, if we knew that, why did we choose to come here? Why do we choose to come here if we're going to forget? Because think about it. If you're taking a test and you have all the answers and you get 100%, did you really take the test? Did you really accomplish anything? So if you have all the answers, you're really not learning anything. You might be remembering and writing down all the answers correctly, but you didn't learn anything. And we're here to learn. We're here to learn how to love and how to I say it all the time, how to love unconditionally. And I call this my meat suit because it is a meat suit, because my existence is riding around in this meat suit. And I always go back to that movie, not Independence Day, the one with Will Smith. Is it Independence Day? I don't know. The one with the aliens. It could be. No, it's Men in Black. That's what it is. Oh, good Lord. It is a meat suit, I'm telling you. But it's like we're more than this. This skin that you feel, all this stuff, well, that's getting old and raggedy. All this stuff is just the outer shell. And that's why skin color doesn't matter to me. That's why ethnicity doesn't matter to me. That's why gender doesn't matter to me. It's who you are as a person that matters to me. It's how you treat other people that matters to me. And I think that's what matters to everyone, which is why I can't understand how some people can say one thing and do another and mistreat human beings, knowing that, well, maybe they don't know that you're just like mistreating yourself because we're all from the same. We come from the same collective. So, right, Crystalline? I, that's such a cool name. I like saying that. But just knowing that there's more to my existence than this physical realm is really rewarding. It's really good. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what gender, race, or ethnicity, or what your beliefs are. You're absolutely right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. And people are focusing on putting people in categories and separating and making categories smaller and smaller and smaller and individualizing people to where nobody can be a collective anymore because they have to, oh, you believe in this, this is your political belief, this is your religious belief, this is your sexual preference, and that none of that is important. That's bullshit. None of that stuff is important, right? I know, not to me anyway. I got to work on this camera angle because it's getting my forehead pretty big. It's a high camera. It's supposed to be down here, but my whole setup is not geared up for live streams, but you guys said you want to see more. I don't know why. You're gluttons for punishment. You want to see me just ramble on here on YouTube, and that's okay. YouTube goes, what the hell are you doing? I'm just talking. That's all I do. I just talk. And I just have, oh, thanks. Getting a little gray here on the sides. I'm wondering if I should fix that or just let it go. That's a good question. Should I let this just go? Let the gray just come in naturally? Hey, Bon Jovi did it. Of course, he's a lot sexier than I am, but should I let it go? Let it go gray, or should I fix it? Let me know. I don't know. That's totally off topic. But other than that, oh my goodness. What else can I talk about? See, now a lot of people do live things like this, and they're organized. They're organized. They have thoughts. They have bullet points. They have on their screen. They have what you're supposed to talk about. On my screen, you know what I have? Your text. That's all I have. I don't have anything. And it's some people call that unprepared. I call that flying by the seat of my pants. Oh my goodness. I should let the gray come in, huh? Okay, I'm debating because I really don't want to deal with it. The hair just looks like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the hair tonight, folks. I really don't. But that's just, there's nothing I can do with it. It's just there today. Because you know why? I'm going to tell you why my hair looks like this tonight. Because when I came home from work, I had to go break ice off of the top of the snow. We have 6 to 8 inches of snow covered by an inch of ice. So normally when you walk in the snow, it goes quick, quick, and you go down inside of it. I walk outside and I was like walking on top of the snow. No, it didn't go down at all. Solid ice, and the whole driveway was full. And my driveway is a 45-degree angle. So needless to say, I had to get that stuff out of the way. And so I'm out there with a shovel, busting up ice, sweating my ass off in 0-degree weather. It's weird to be in freezing weather, sweating your ass off. You like the sound effects? That's all I can do. That's what I heard. And even my dog's walking on on top of the snow. When he goes to the bathroom, it rolls down the hill. Okay, I've gone too far. I'll have to backtrack that up. But when it comes to being happy, I'm going to shift the gears to being happy instead of the grief thing. Comes to being happy, it's all on you. It's all on you, man. Because if you're not happy, you're choosing to be unhappy. People are like, oh, it's bullshit. This happened, so that's why I'm not happy. Or my parents did this or this. It's all excuses. You choose to be happy. You choose to be unhappy. You choose to be grateful. You choose to be ungrateful. Everything in life is a choice. And if you don't want to make any choices, that's a choice too. Didn't Rush say that? If you choose not to decide, then you still have made a choice. Come on, that's in a song, man. Rush said it, so it's got to be true. But the fact that people dwell on the unhappiness and feed on it in their life and say, I'm pissed off and I'm going to stay pissed off. Why? I'm angry and I'm upset and I'm going to stay that way the whole day. maybe 2 days, maybe the whole week, maybe the whole month, maybe my whole life. Why? You're wasting your time. You're wasting your life by being unhappy, by being pissed off. It gets you nowhere. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the time when you're pissed off and you come out of it and you're back to normal, all that time you had, what did you accomplish? What did you get? More pissed off, right? You lost valuable time that you could be spending with loved ones, with family members, with people you care about. You lost all that time because you're too busy in your own head being angry and pissed off and egotistical and whatever it is. And when you lose that, when you lose the control over your own mind, then you've lost it all, man. You've lost it all, man. Trying to control your emotions is crazy, but controlling your thoughts, that's easy. Because you're thinking, what you think about, you bring about. I've said that so many times. It's in my books, it's in my podcasts. What you think about all day long, you bring about. You become the 5 people you hang around the most. Your mindset is your life. And all these things that I say are true. It's true. The more you think about something, the more it becomes a part of you. So why not think happy thoughts? Why screw around with being pissed off? Why hold those negative thoughts in your forefront of your mind? Why dwell on the negativity? Yes, it is on the Apple app podcast. You can get it anywhere. You get the podcast anywhere, by the way. Little side note. But and you go to bepositivepodcast.com and there's a links thing for all the podcasts. And I think Apple's on there. But why, when you hold that negativity, it just takes away from your life. And life is too short. This is a flash. Like I could just snap a flash and your life is gone. And the cosmic reality of the universe and existence, our physical life is a flash in the pan. And then you can also think about it as it's eternity, because there is no such thing as time. And when time was created by man to document stuff, I guess. There's a whole philosophical reason behind time. Guess what? I don't know it. So I'm not gonna try to bullshit you and let you think that I know what I'm talking about when it comes to time. I just know that time is irrelevant when it comes to the universe. Crystal, there's a lot of podcasts. There's 700 shows. God, I talk a lot. What the hell do you talk about for 700 shows? There's all kind of stuff in there. But it's you guys that actually pay attention to the show and comment and text me at the text line 304-506-3332. And you text the show and you grab the merch. You sport the merch out there in public. I know John's I think he has everything I've ever put out. John and Kareen? Ooh, I remembered. I think you guys have everything I've ever put out. You got I think you bought one of the first shirts. So, what is this? Something just popped up. Like walking in the rain? What the hell is that? Something on my screen has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Kareen. Kareen. I could say like Kareen, huh? Okay, come on. No. Don't get me started in being strange. Oh no, too late. Oh man, I'm starting to like these lives. I don't know if YouTube or anybody else will like them, but Karin. I got to do the ka part, right? Karin. She's not watching, is she? You guys cracked me up that time you had me on the big screen in your house and sent me a picture of me while I was talking on the big screen. That's freaking crazy. You guys are nuts. But I really do appreciate everybody who takes the time out of their day, out of their very precious life to listen to me ramble on. Oh shit, she's always watching. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'll be all right. No pressure. I'm just messing around. But I think I'm almost out of words. You know, at the end of the podcast, I say I'm out of words. I don't really have much more to say. So I really don't want to waste your time because it's valuable. I do like talking to myself, but so do crazy people. So there's a fine line between, I don't know, there's a fine line. Yeah, she's got to keep us in line. That's right. That's what wives do. They keep you in line, don't they? But, all right, man. This has been fun. The hair looks terrible. So far, the one vote to let the gray go has come in. John Corrine, what do you think? Think I should just let the gray happen, or should I fix it? I don't know. You see that? I noticed it today. I'm like, what the? What the? Oh man! Embrace the gray. That shit. You know what? That's gonna be my new shirt. Embrace the gray. No, it's not. I'm just making it up. But all right. As usual, I've run out of words, and I'm not gonna waste your time. So, to wrap things up, if you like the show and you like the podcast, and you like what I do, support me. Support the show. Grab a book. Grab a what is that thing called? The journal. John, you're writing in your journal? Grab the copy of the journal. And Crystalline, you got your journal yet? They're pretty cool. I'll tell you what. Tell me, John, in that pen that comes with this thing, this is my favorite pen. I swear, the way it writes, I love the way this pen writes. I want more of those pens. I'm going to throw away the journals and buy the pens. The pen is the shit, man. I tell you what. So, Crystalline, get your journal. Order your journal. Go to the website, get it, and I'll send you stickers and all kind of other good stuff like that. And personalize. Maybe I'll write something in there if you want. When you order it, put in a little note. Hey, write me a little message. You need one. I tell you what. You know what? All these years, I've never written in a journal in my life. I've been doing this podcast for about 8 years now, and I've talked about journaling and it's a little bit and how good it is and how much it helps people, yet I never did it. And this past year, when I started selling my journal, I'm like, dude, you better start writing in it so you're not talking out of your ass. And so I started writing stuff down, and you know what? It's really enlightening when you have a thought or an emotion and you write it down in the journal. It really gives it credibility, and as you're writing it, you can actually sort through things, and writing your goals, your dreams, your thoughts, your ambitions, your inhibitions, the things you want to change about yourself. It really helps with your thought process. Oh, okay. It does, and it really helps. It really does help, Crystalline. It does. So, see, your mental health assessor recommended it. So now you love it. So you better get your copy. Order your copy today, because it'll be great. You can write your thoughts in a Be Positive journal. What could be better than that, right? All right. That's enough shameless promotion right there. But I'm telling you, once I started writing stuff down, it made me think about it a little differently. And it helps me to release some things too. When I'm thinking of something and I can't get out of my mind and I can't decide what's right or wrong or how to approach something, when I write it down in the journal, all of a sudden I can read it back and it's out. The baggage is out of my mind, and then I can read it back objectively and make a educated decision on stuff. Does that make sense? I hope so. I don't know. All right. These things go way too long when I get live, don't they? I just keep on talking and talking. At least when you go to the podcast, you can get 10, 15 minutes. And when you go to the shorts, you can get 30, 40 seconds of something and be done with it, right? Oh, thank you so much, John. You're always helping me out, dude. Tossing me a 10 spot in there for a beer in the PayPal link. I love that. All of a sudden, it'll be like, blink, get yourself a beer. I'm like, that's my man right there, John. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody who, that's my name, Nat. Nat, like a bug. I know. That's what I've said since I was about 8 years old. Nat with an N like a bug, but the bug has a G in it, so it really didn't make sense. But hey, when you're 8 years old, things don't have to make sense. When you're 8 years old, you don't care about things that we care about now. And when you're a person like me and you're stuck in an 8-year-old brain, you're always happy because I don't let things get to me. I don't let things get to me, because when we are children, the world is our oyster. Things are so open, and we're so accepting, and we're like a sponge. The older we get, the more we get inhibited. We hold ourselves back from being ourselves. And I think the childlike thought process is lost on children. And but it's not going to be lost here. I guarantee you. I will always have a childlike attitude, and I'm always here to amuse myself. And when I take someone along for the ride, it's like this. All right, that's it. I'm rambling on now. Thanks a lot. I appreciate everybody, all of you watching this now live. And if you're playing this after the fact, you missed out on the live stuff. I can't comment on what you're commenting on now. But make sure that you grab a copy of the book. I have 2 books, The Positive Perspective, Awaken Your Positivity. Get them on Amazon or go to my website, bepositivepodcast.com, and you can get them along with the journal and some pins and buttons and stickers and magnets and coasters and shirts and oh my. So grab your promo stuff, your merch, and help me keep this thing on the air, because first of the year, man, all the bills came in. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that. I really appreciate all of you, John and Kareen, Crystalline. I think Crystalline, you're becoming. It says you're my #1 fan. Look at that. And John, you're #2. Oh, how did you get to #2, dude? You better step it up. I don't know. Crystalline became #1. How do you do that stuff on the chat? I'm not sure how that works because I'm old and I don't get it. My name is Nat. This has been. Wait a minute. I got to do this part. This is what you do at the end. Got to have the outro music playing. Hear that? This is a professional organization here. My name is Nat. This has been the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. You know what I always say? I think we can all do a little bit better. I'll talk to you later.